Hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. I hope you guys are all having a lovely evening. I'm like extra excited right now because I had a really cool idea like literally 2 minutes ago. But I was thinking, so the reason I had this idea, I'll just give you a little background. Right before I started stream, I was just shoveling oatmeal into my mouth so I could finish eating my dinner. And I was like, alright, I'll at least get it started with the beginning soon, like, little page or whatever. And so I left that on for a couple minutes while I heard it name my oatmeal, and I'm like, you know, this page isn't bad. It's nice it's got the slideshow of the dogs, but it could be so much better. And so my idea that I came up with is to make some... I'm only some people will probably actually think it's entertaining, so it'll probably only be half the screen, the other half will still be the dog slideshow, but it's just going to be this just thick thing of text, the most random text, because I used to really love like making just complete like nonsensical story type things, and I'm like, you know, that would be really fun to just like have it like scrolling through while people wait for stream to start. And then people will have something interesting to do while they wait for me to, you know, finish eating my oatmeal or whatever. And I don't know, it just sounds fun to type it up and put it all together. The only part I don't know how to do is to get it to just like scroll and be a video. And I'd probably have to loop it since I don't know that I can make it infinitely long. But I'm gonna mess around with the idea and see what I can do. I don't really know what like my options all are with OBS, but I'm gonna try to do something cool. It should be entertaining to say the least, or at least it'll be entertaining to me. Unless I just get really frustrated because I can't get it to work, but we'll just hope that I can get it to work, and it will be so fun. Unnecessary, but so fun. And then, you know, it'll get to the point where when I'm not quite ready to start stream, but I have it, like, up and going, people will be so, like, into the story or whatever, that when I turn it on, they're gonna be like, no! We didn't finish reading! And I was like, well, I guess you'll have to tune in tomorrow. The only problem with that is that it probably won't start at the same place that it left off the night before, so people will just have to hope for the best. I think it could be fun. I think it will be fun. I just have to find the time to do it. I've realized lately that I have been so very busy. I mean, if it wasn't already obvious by the fact that I'm doing stuff like constantly. But you know, sometimes I just gotta sit down and type up a bunch of nonsense and figure out how to play it on my stream before I start. And, you know, we'll see what happens with that. I'm kind of excited by the idea, though. Anyways, as for updates to the board, I just realized it's randomly scrolled to the side. I got more MetaZoo today. I was glad to get a little bit more of that since we ran out like a week ago, I think. But now we have more. Just a few packs, but if these ones sell quickly, I'll try to get more. But I'm more worried about Lost Origin. So I was not able to find anywhere that has the pre-release kits up for sale yet today, but I should be able to get some on Monday. So Lost Origin on Monday. I'm very excited about it. We're like, I don't want to wait, but like at least it's almost here. Hey, welcome, Jason. You're not happy with me. Eclipse, why aren't you happy with me? What have I done? A stream! A stream at 7:45 a.m. Well, if it makes you feel any better, it was like 2 a.m. for me. Yeah, I don't know, I got home really late, and then I was like, you know, I'm gonna stream anyway. I have no good answer for you. It's just what happened. You know, I keep thinking about doing earlier streams, but instead I just keep doing later and later and later ones. Like, I don't really know what the latest I've ever started a stream, but 2 a.m. might have been the latest. Might just have been. But hey, at least tonight is like, what, 3-ish hours earlier? But that means it's like 4 or 5 a.m.? 4 a.m. for you? That's kind of early still. Not exactly a fun time to be awake. I would know. I don't remember if I was up till 4 last night. I probably was, considering I started stream at 2 a.m. I don't remember when I went to sleep last night, though. I just remembered I was super busy, and then I was super tired, so I was like, well, I guess I will sleep now. And now that was my night last night. You're disappointed. Oof. 5:30. There's no good reason for anybody to be awake at 5:30 anytime. I guess unless it's to watch my stream, so I find that to be okay and respectable. Otherwise, I would really prefer never to be awake at 5:30, at least my time. But I gotta love insomnia. Keeping me up until like 6 and 7 a.m. some nights. It's so bad, especially when I have to get up and go places that day. I'll just be like, well, I guess I will just be sleep deprived this time, and many other times, just to watch stream. Yep, all other reasons to be awake at 5:30 a.m. are not applicable, not worth it. I do not approve. But to watch my stream, yeah, that checks out. Plus, I mean, you don't have to, like, get out of bed to watch stream. You can just sit in your bed. What happened in the stream yesterday? Plenty spice. Alright, let me try to mentally go backwards in time and remember what we did last night. Let's see, I think we opened some astral packs for John, but they were a little bit rough. We did get a Flapple, though. We got a Flapple character card, so I thought that was pretty great. And then we did a Shining Fates pack battle between Jason and John. Jason won by pulling the Baby Shiny Colossal. Then after that... Oh, what were we opening after that? I think Jason opened a few packs of Tactical Masters. Ooh, and we did pull him like a $30 card out of the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So that was pretty spicy. Like... yeah, it was a big win. Best card you can get from that set that's not a collector rare. And I mean, a $30 card from any game is fantastic, in my opinion. But yeah, I think that's about all that went on last night. It wasn't a super long stream. Considering I was starting it at 2 a.m., I really couldn't keep it going too long. I'm gonna quickly check orders real quick. Let's see... I can't say that I'll stream particularly long tonight either, because I at least got some TCG player stuff done before I started streaming tonight, but I'm still a little bit behind, so I gotta catch up on that. And then I didn't do any sorting for my job yesterday. And I'm forcing myself to take a day off tomorrow, so no sorting will get done tomorrow. So this is my last chance this week to get more time in, which I should really do. I'll probably try and sort for like an hour tonight, and then just like be exhausted and then go to sleep. That's the plan. No, you're not guaranteed a collector rare per box. Based on what I've seen, it seems like it's one for every like 3 boxes. That seems to be approximately the rates, because we opened a whole case at work for singles for the store, and there are 12 boxes in a case, and I think we pulled 4 or 5 collector rares, so yes. Not every box, but every like 3-ish, 2.5 to 3.5-ish. How was work today? Work was pretty chill for the most part, which I appreciated. Sometimes it's really hectic on Saturdays, and I guess there were a couple parts where I was like running back and forth trying to help 3 customers at the same time, but most of it was pretty calm. I don't think anybody came in for like the last like 45 minutes before the store closed. So I was just like sitting there, and I'd already finished like my tasks and whatever for the day. And so I was like, I don't have anything to do. And then I was like, you know, I'm kind of tired, so I probably shouldn't like start cleaning a bunch of stuff. I just took care of like the mandatory cleaning that we always do, like taking out the trash, clean the bathroom. And then I guess also earlier in the day, thank goodness my manager was like hanging around after his shift ended with some people playing Magic, cause I was just vibing, doing my job. Next thing I know, my nose starts bleeding, and I'm just like, no, are you kidding me? While I'm at work. So I had to, you know, go and get a tissue, and I went to my manager, like, hey, can you watch this store for a few minutes? My nose has decided to bleed. So that wasn't fun, but it went away in like 5 to 10 minutes, so it wasn't extremely bad. Not fun, but no worries. I just have always been prone to nosebleeds. Just for fun, I guess. My body's like, it would be funny if your nose just were to start bleeding while you're trying to do normal things. But yeah, so that was interesting. So I also didn't really want to like make myself work too hard, because I was like, I do not need to get another nosebleed today. So yeah, Chilling Reign 135. Technically 144 is MSRP. So yes, the Chilling Reign booster box is under MSRP. Yeah, nosebleeds are not fun, but in the very least, getting them so often, I've become like a pro at dealing with them. I know just the way to like hold my head so that if I don't have a tissue with me, I can keep it from like dripping. So I can go find a tissue. And like, I can also just feel it. Like before it even starts, I'm like, oh no, no. And I usually try to fight it. I'll be like, I'll tip my head back a little bit, and I'll try to keep doing stuff, but that like, the feeling just continues. I'm like, darn it. Well, guess I gotta take a break and find a tissue. But you know, I survived. It was very fortunate that my manager was there to watch the store for a second. I mean, it's not like there were a ton of customers, but there were like 1 or 2. I mean, Fallout's at Feld, I am allowed to like close the store for like 5-10 minute breaks if like ever needed when I'm working alone. So I could have just, you know, taken like a 10-minute break to get the bleeding to stop, but it was all good and fine, and I survived, and I didn't make a mess, so we're good. Delaying the inevitable, for reals. Though I will admit, there has been maybe 1 or 2 times that it worked and I just didn't end up getting one, and I don't really understand what happens. I don't know. Nosebleeds are just a weird thing in general, but I guess some kind of like blood clot or something like was like, alright, yeah, I'll stop this. You go on right ahead with your stuff to do. But only like a couple times. Most of the time it's like, no. You can't escape. That's just silly. But yeah, you know, that was exciting today. Yes, Incandescent Arcana and Lost Origin. I should have Lost Origin on Monday, and I'm so excited. But I have 0 idea when I will get Incandescent Arcana. Probably not until after Lost Origin officially releases, because it usually takes like 2-ish plus weeks for me to actually get a hold of Japanese sets, but at some point we will get it. Some point. So that'll be pretty neato, not gonna lie. I'm kind of thinking about maybe opening a MetaZoo pack tonight. Since I got more today, I've like been thinking about, like, you know, it'd be kind of fun to see if I can pull another Flatwoods monster. It's one of the chases that I seem to be pretty alright at pulling. I pulled 2 of them for myself so far, and they're like $20-$25 cards, so definitely a good one. Wanted me to get surgery to stop all the nosebleeds because it deviated septum. I didn't know that there was really a surgery to stop that, but that sounds like a probably very expensive thing for such like a small inconvenience. So I guess sometimes nosebleeds could become a big inconvenience, but noses are just weird. That's, in conclusion, noses are weird. Alright, I'm gonna check orders real quick. Ooh, and I'm also so excited because I should get to start opening the new magic set, Dominaria United, probably end of next week. So like, it's less than a week away. I'm really excited to buy a whole bunch of it, get all the spicy stuff, because it's going to have some very spicy stuff in it. And then, you know, lots of Lost Origin too, and then just not having money. Should be fun, right? Should be a great time, don't you think? Oh my goodness, I've got like a couple mosquito bites on my arms that have been driving me crazy. And usually whenever I wear like long sleeves and I have mosquito bites, like they don't bother me as much. But today, because it's summertime and I'm trying to dress more appropriate for this season, I wore short sleeves. And I also got a really cute new pair of pants that I wanted to wear this shirt with, so that also. But now the mosquito bites have been bothering me. And like, they're like, it looks so bad because it's like bright red on my really pale skin. I mean, this one you can kind of see it's turning red, but the other one is like further up on my arm. I don't know if I could look at it. It looks so bad. It's so red against my pale skin, but it's not fun. Symbol of the Aerodactyl, yes! Getting that Aerodactyl in English, oh, that would be so epic. But even better would be to get somebody that Giratina. I want to pull it so bad. I don't care who it is for, I just want to pull it. Like, and I want to feel the texture. That's all I want. Just to pull it and to feel the texture, and I will be at peace. It'll be great. It'll be great. You know, this is totally, completely off topic, but I was just thinking about Korean Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And so, like, that's one of the main things I sell on my TCG player store, right? So I used to open a ton of boxes of Korean Yu-Gi-Oh cards and then put most of the stuff on there, except for, like, a few silly things like the swap frogs that I would keep for myself. But, like, it's been a couple months since the last time I got one, and I've just been, like, coasting with TCG Player. I haven't had as much time to add more stock or, you know, open boxes to get more things to add. And so, like, you know, it's just been kind of just coasting off of what I already have in there. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, I'm trying to decide if it would be worth it to, like, open more boxes, or if I should just continue slowly getting rid of all of the Korean Yu-Gi-Oh stuff I have before buying more. And I'm like, you know, honestly, either way it would probably be fine, but I'm worried that if I start buying Korean Yu-Gi-Oh boxes again, that I won't be able to stop, because that's definitely something I would do, because that's always how it goes. I mean, I went through my phase where I was opening 3 to 5 magic booster boxes a week. Now I'm actually not 100% sure the last time when I bought a magic box to open. I've been controlling myself. Mainly though, so that I could save up for some of the big things the next couple weeks, but it has been weird. I haven't opened any booster boxes for myself in at least like a couple weeks, which is very out of character for me. But you know what? For the sake of spicy cardboard in large quantities that is new and just great, then, you know, I guess it's fine. Hey, welcome, John. How's it going? Sunday's for the boys. I mean, you know, to each their own. For me, Sunday is for church and for making myself not work for like 24 hours, you know? It is not easy. I'm really bad at it. I'll always just like look at all my stuff and be like, ooh, what if I just, and then I'm like, no, Zell, don't do it. It's truly a struggle. All right, we've got our first order tonight. 2 goes from the past for John. Slice that open. Fight with the plastic. There we go. I got it. Yeah, bugs Bugs are not particularly fun most of the time. I do like certain bugs, like ladybugs are funny. Butterflies, they're nice. Roly-polies are just little silly guys. But for the most part, yeah, not a huge fan of little creepy crawlies. Especially when they're in my basement. Like, just stay out of my house. But no, the spiders just gotta come and hang out. I don't want them to though. Alright, let's open these for you, John. So just to stay in bed all day. I fairly often that is what most of the day is. Like, I'll get up, I'll go to church, I'll get home, I'll be absolutely exhausted, and then I'll like just lay in bed or sleep. I love it when I can fall asleep Sunday afternoons, but unfortunately, most of the time, I just am like unable to take naps for just no good reason. Like, my body is just like, rest? Pfft, nah. I guess it's probably just part of, you know, insomnia. Not being able to sleep during the day or the night. Alright, what is our card gonna be? Got Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. That is not a ghost rare. So let's try again. I'm getting stomach diseases. So fun. That's what I want to do with my day off. Get sick to my stomach. No, please. I would rather not. Alright, we got the Sanctum of Parshath, Fists of the Unrivaled Tenyi, Proxy Horse, have the Agent of Creation Venus, and please be spicy, and a Chronicle Magician. That was, to say the least, just a bit disappointing. Just a bit. And I'm assuming you don't want any of those since none of them are really hits, but if there's anything that you do want, let me know and we will get it in your stack. You know, I don't remember if I told you guys yesterday, but I got a couple new really cute sweaters that I'm so excited. But like, it's summertime and I've been working so hard on wearing like actual summer clothes the last 2 to 3 weeks. It's still doing pretty bad. I wear a sweater about once a week still. But like, I got these super cute new sweaters and now I want to wear them so bad, and I'm like, this isn't good. I need to, like, you want to keep all of them? Sounds good. See, we'll get you a new stack going. A little sticky note. Let's see. There we go. And we will get those all in there. Oh no, I wrote on the side of the sticky note instead of on top by accident. And I gotta rewrite your name on the sticky note. I'll just turn around backwards. And then everything will be fine. It'll be all good. Alright, we'll get those in there. Then, oh, I guess my nose is tickling. Let me refresh orders real quick. Church opens like Chick-fil-A Monday to Saturday. You know, I can't say I've ever actually been to Chick-fil-A, but a couple times people have given me food from Chick-fil-A, and it's been pretty great. And so I'm like, I don't really know why I've never been to Chick-fil-A. And then I think about that one time that we were just driving past Chick-fil-A, and there was a line that wrapped around like the entire store and then into like the parking lot next door. And then I was like, you know, maybe there's a good reason why I've never gone to Chick-fil-A. It's so busy all the time. I mean, especially on Mondays. But like, man, it was such like a ridiculously large like line wrapped around the drive-thru, and I'm just like, man, business is just popping at Chick-fil-A. Like, they are in no short supply of customers. Oh, lovely. You got all of the silly little guys in your house. I would move. I would leave. I would run away. I would abandon the house. Like, if I ever find a snake in my house, I will lose all sense of security that I have ever had within my home and be like, I need to leave immediately. That should not be in my house. I mean, unless like one of my siblings got a pet snake, but there literally is zero chance my mom would ever let them get a snake. Because, I mean, if we found a snake in our house, my mom would also be like, we're leaving immediately. We are never coming back. Because she is very, 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 very afraid of snakes. And she once told me a story about why. And so I can't blame her at all. Like, oh, it's a little uncomfy, but I'll tell you guys one of the main stories of why my mom really hates snakes. So back when she was a kid, I can't remember if this was like in like the 10 to 12 range or if she was a teenager at the time, but like she and some of her friends were out doing whatever. They kind of lived in like a area where there's lots of like forests and mountains and stuff nearby. Very secluded, pretty chill place. Everybody just like, you know, vibed. And so I don't know exactly what they were doing. But the next thing they know, one of the kids has a snake like latch on to his hand. And he's freaking out because this snake is just stuck. Like it is like locked its jaw. It is not moving. Everybody's freaking out. Somebody decides to slice the snake's head off, and it still is stuck on the kid's hand. So everyone is just like, what do we do at this point? And so it sounds like it's a pretty traumatic thing, you know, how to end up going to like a hospital or something to get the snake head removed from his hand. But long story short, my mom is very, very, very afraid of snakes now. After that, like, that makes, I don't even know. I couldn't even imagine, like, experiencing that, like, firsthand. Like, just the story is bad enough, but, like, whew. At least, as far as I can tell, it wasn't, like, a rattlesnake or something, which there are in Utah. There are lots of rattlesnakes. Fortunately, I am pretty good at avoiding places where snakes would be, since I live in a much more kind of city area than my mom did growing up. So there are not many snakes nearby. The closest snakes are the ones at Petco down by the Walmart. Those are the only snakes nearby. So I have heard there are some areas in like the kind of section of Utah I live that are a little bit more swampy, and I think people sometimes find snakes, but I think the rattlesnakes are more like in the mountains and stuff. Ooh, alright, we've got an order for New Gen 4 Pokemon Go packs. Let me just grab those real quick. They're just back here in a little stack. Oh, perfect. I've got exactly 4 from the last ETB. Let's go ahead and see what we can do for you. Hopefully get some spice. 5-foot long snakes. So snakes that are almost as long as I am tall. That sounds pretty traumatizing. Just seeing that, especially in your house. I would recommend, like, I don't know, leaving and just not coming back, or like some serious pest control. Like, that is not very good to have in your house at all. Definitely not. I mean, any rattlesnakes are scary. Like, those things are incredibly poisonous. And they're also just snakes in general. It's a Numel, but it's not a Ditto. It's just a regular one. And we got a Zapdos. Alright, nothing much for the first pack, but we're on to the second one. Grab that code card. Whoops. Here we go. Whoosh. But yeah, fortunately, even like the times when I've gone hiking in the mountains and stuff, I've done pretty good at avoiding snakes. I've maybe seen 1 or 2 snakes like in the wild, but ooh, what we got? Melmetal. But yeah, fortunately, I have not had to be near that many snakes leaving. It's an apartment. It's but why would you want your permanent residence to be like, I mean, if it was an apartment, that would have been even weirder if there were snakes there. Like, how would they get there? But like, I don't know why you would want to permanently stay in a place that has snakes that will just come in your house. Like, hey, I'ma just come vibe for a little bit. Like, just nope. There's a reason that we call those nope ropes. Avoid those silly guys. Unless they're pets, which I honestly think having a pet snake, ooh, Charmeleon, and a Pikachu would be kind of fun. But just like one of those little teeny silly ones that just like do silly little small snake things, you know? But not a big snake. Whoosh, you live near a forest. Well, I mean, that would explain why there are snakes nearby. Have you ever considered not living near a forest? just a curious question there. Ivysaur and Zapdos. Wasn't super great, wasn't super terrible, but we did get a lot of Zapdos. Gosh, three Zapdoses, 2 holofoil and 1 reverse holo. All Zapdoses. I do like that we got the Ivysaur and Charmeleon too, though. That was kind of fun. Only if this guy was a Ditto, but he wasn't. But we will go ahead and get those into your stack, New Gen. I do have a stack right now. Are we starting a new one? That is the question. I feel like we're maybe starting a new one. Let's check all the little boxes first. I'm not seeing a stack. Oh wait, nope, there it is. It was just hiding. We got it. We will get that added in there. I mean, definitely can't go wrong with Zapdos. No. He will not consider leaving. I mean, to each their own. I guess if you are just gonna keep on living in Snake Land, I mean, I won't blame you. I mean, honestly, I would really like to live in like a foresty area, but I never really considered the possibility of having to deal with snakes because I live in a forest. So now I'm like re-questioning some of my possible plans for my future. I feel like I've got some pretty decent variety though, so even if I have to cancel living in a forest off, I've still got some pretty decent options, like, you know, cardboard box, Pokemoner, that's a pretty good one too. Ooh, I think we've got another order. Yes, we got 5 more Pokemon Go for New Gen. Let me grab another ETB real quick. Oh, don't knock stuff over. I'm surprised I didn't knock a bunch of things over. Umbreon VMAX Altart. I see no reason for it not to continue to be popular and valuable, but I don't say that I've been in Pokemon enough to really see how expensive cards like that maintain or change value. I'm starting to learn, but I'm more only aware of like the short-term changes and stuff currently. Not so much the over the years type thing. But I mean, either way, it's definitely a very in-demand card that people will always want, Umbreons. But it's hard to know if it's, you know, gonna eventually go down in price or just keep going up. I could not say. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 packs there for you. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some good old spice. And by good old spice, I mean something way better than those last 4 packs, because that just did not do it. I'm not gonna lie. There's our code card. Whoosh! Just right to the spice. Ah, it's a Spinarak, but it's not a Ditto! It's gotta troll us like that. How very rude of that cute little silly guy. Hey, welcome, Wally. How's it going? The birds are in world movement. If we lived in the Pokemon universe, you just like, you see a Pidgeot and you're like, no, government drone, not gonna trick me with that little silly guy. Whoosh. Or like Firo, he's just vibing and you're like, nope, not real. Firo, just be on your silly robotic ray. Oh, upside down Melmetal. Now I have you 2 Melmetals, but this one was an upside down one. So like, it's cooler, I guess. It's cooler because it was upside down. What great reasoning, right? So solid, rock solid even. Very good reasoning. Alright. Come on. Give me some more spice. We need some texture. No, we got Charmeleon and Charizard. I mean, the Charizard foil is pretty cool. Most Charizard holos you can't really go wrong with. A lot of those end up having, like, retaining decent value and stuff. I mean, at least more than, like, all the holofoils that are, like, 5 cents, and you're like, this is a little bit rough. Just here enjoying the stream. Well, hey, that is what it's here for. So, sounds like we're doing good. Alright, come on. No, it's another Zapdos! And a Wimpod. I just wanna pull like a Ditto or a secret rare Mewtwo. Or what are the trainers? We haven't pulled a ton of the trainers. I guess they're only in secret rares in these packs. And the full arts are just the promo ones. Man, those promo ones are spicy. Alright, we got Sylveon and a Snorlax. Well, we got you another Melmetal. I mean, at least we got the Charizard too. All these Charmeleon holofoils though. Not holos, reverse holos. The Sylveon's super cute though. We'll go ahead and get those added into your stack. Let's see. There it is. It's still kind of hiding, but I at least know where it is now. Stream a horror games? Now, see, I used to stream games, but I just could not stay very focused, and also, like, my hands would cramp up, and that made it kind of hard to play games. Alrighty, we got 5 more packs for New Gen. Hopefully these ones will be the ones with the spice. Like, we are very much due for some spice now. You know, I can't say I haven't ever been interested in trying out, like, some more spooky type games. Whoosh. But I just don't play games in general, so at the end of the day, it just would not make that much sense. Gyarados. Oh my goodness. The greatest thing showed up at work today. We got this, it's this beautiful XY promo Magikarp, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. And I was so excited when I saw it. My boss, like, specifically showed it to me, like, ooh, alright, that is an improvement. We got a Mewtwo V-Star now. But so, I wasn't able to get it today. Whoosh. But next week, I'm gonna get that spicy Magikarp. And it was even, like, in the original, like, promo packaging, and I was just like, man, that is the stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Play scary games again. You know what I do want to play, though? I kind of want to play Phasmophobia, because all of my siblings play it. I just don't want to have to buy it, because I'm super cheap. Ooh, I see something. Oh, yes! That is what I'm talking about! Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's get that into a sleeve and top loader real quick. See, that's what we were looking for. That is much more like it. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Now we're getting all the Mewtwo V-Stars. We got 2 more packs. We could technically get the rainbow one too, you know? That would be pretty funny if we just got all of the different versions of Mewtwo V-Star. Alright, what's next? Candela, and there's something. Upside down Dragonite this time. Okay then. There's a code card. Whoosh. Why is every card spicy to you? Because I don't have good spice tolerance, so so it's not that hard to be spicy to me, I guess. Snip snip. Like, I'm not somebody who enjoys spicy foods. Like, it tastes like burn. It doesn't even, like, I can't even focus on any flavor. It is just the taste of burn. Galapagos and Moltres. Yeah, I mean, I think you win. Got super spicy Mewtwo, and I mean the regular V-Star one is pretty fantastic too. And a silly little Dragonite, but most importantly, secret rare golden Mewtwo V-Star. Such a stunning card. Look at that shine. Amazing. Congrats on that. Let me get it into your stack. Then I realized I gotta do something real quick, so I will be back in like 5 minutes, or maybe less. I'll try to be like 2 minutes, but I'll be back. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Let's see, where were we? I think we were just talking about the spice from New Gen's packs. Definitely some solid stuff. Let me check orders again real quick, see if we've got any others. I don't think so. So we'll just vibe for a little bit. Probably can stream for another like 30-ish minutes. We'll see. We'll see. I always stay up way too late on Saturday nights. Because like Sunday is usually the day of the week that I have to wake up the earliest. But I always stay up like so late on Saturday nights, and then I get stressed out because I'm worried that I won't be able to wake up in time. And then because I'm stressed, it makes it harder to fall asleep, and it's just this whole big mess. But I'm gonna try to get to bed at a decent time tonight. And by decent I mean like before 4 a.m. No, that's still so bad. Before 3 a.m. maybe. That would be super improvement from when I probably went to sleep most of the nights this week. I think I got to sleep before 4 like once or twice this week, which is not terrible for me, I won't lie. But I could definitely improve, not gonna lie there. Alright, I'm gonna tidy up this nice little stack of bulk. Let's see, is that a code card? Yes, there is a code card in the bulk. I will give that out. There we go. Whoosh. Nope. I do think I got one code card in the trash earlier tonight, and I forgot to say anything about it, so I just want to say that I got one in the trash, and it made me feel good about myself. But I don't know what I was distracted with, but I did like kind of see it go in, and so I was like, nice. But only in my head. I just remembered that I saw it and was excited. Because when is it not exciting when I get the code cards into the trash? Like, it's a good time. Alright, just watching for orders. Honestly, I'm pretty beat. It's been a long week, so I might just give like 5 more minutes. If we don't have any orders, I will probably just wrap up. And then hope that I can get all the other things on my agenda done. I'm getting those like emails from TCG Player like, yo, you gotta come take care of some stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's true, I should do that. See, part of the problem is one of the orders I have to do is, I have a bulk listing that's for like a few Pokemon coins. And it's always a pain to package and ship because unlike regular orders, I usually have to do tracking, or I have to like put so much work into getting them to fit into a regular envelope. It's quite the game, but they ordered 2 sets of 8. And so I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna fit all of those in an envelope, so I probably have to send it in a bubble mailer, but I don't want to have to take the time to like get a bubble mailer, enter the shipping info, print out the slip, tape it all up. You know, I just don't feel like doing that, so I'm still kind of considering just trying to fit all 16 of them into like, I've got one big envelope. See, what I normally use for TCG Player orders are these smaller envelopes. I print the order slips to each of them is half a page instead of a full page. 1 saves paper, 2 saves space, 3 saves weight, which means less postage to pay. But yeah, so I usually put them in here because it's like, you know, the same size as half a piece of paper, but I could possibly try and fit 16 Pokemon coins in here, but is it really worth the struggle? I don't know. I have to decide that though. That's my next order, and so I kind of been putting it off because like, I don't know. I am not sure what I'm gonna do there. Alright, I think I'm gonna check orders one last time. Hey, welcome Ivan, how's it going? Let's see. It's loading. Yeah, I'm not seeing anymore. So I think I will wrap up there. I should be back on Monday with some Lost Origins, so that should be super duper exciting. And yeah, I will see y'all then.